In a small town lived a housewife named Sheila. She lived with her husband Krishna and their 2 children in a modest house. Sheila's life revolved around her family. Her day always began before sunrise and ended long after everyone else had gone to sleep. Every morning at 4 a.m., Sheila woke up quietly. She prepared breakfast, packed lunch boxes, cleaned the house, washed clothes, and made sure the children were ready for school. To most people, Sheila's life looked ordinary. Some relatives even said things like, "Sheila doesn't work. She's just a housewife." Whenever she heard those words, she felt a small pain in her heart. She knew how hard she worked every day, but she rarely complained. One evening, her daughter Akruthi came home from school feeling sad. "Mom," she said softly, "today our teacher asked what our parents do. Everyone said their mother is a doctor, teacher, or businesswoman. When I said my mother is a housewife, some children laughed." Sheila felt hurt, but she gently hugged her daughter. "My child," she said calmly, "there is no small work in this world. Every job that helps others is important." But that night she thought deeply. Sheila had a dream deep in her heart. She had always loved cooking. However, after marriage and family responsibilities, she never had the time or courage to follow her passion. She wondered if she could do something more, something that would inspire her children and prove that dreams have no age or limits. Sheila loved cooking. Her neighbors often praised her delicious snacks and pickles. The next day she had an idea. She decided to start making homemade snacks and pickles to sell. Her husband supported her. At first, it was not easy. She had very little money and no experience in running a business. But she started small. She used her savings to buy ingredients and prepared a few bottles of pickles and packets of snacks. Then she asked a nearby grocery shop owner if he would keep her products in his store. The shop owner hesitated but agreed to try. For the next few days, Sheila waited nervously. At the beginning, very few were sold out. Sometimes she felt tired and discouraged. But whenever she thought about giving up, she reminded herself of her dream. Every big journey starts with a small step, she told herself. After a few weeks, to her surprise, the snacks sold out quickly. Customers loved the homemade taste. Encouraged by this, Sheila worked even harder. She woke up earlier than before, finished all her household work, and spent the afternoons preparing more snacks and pickles. Slowly, more shops started selling her products. People in nearby neighborhoods began recognizing Sheila's homemade foods. Her small idea slowly turned into a growing business. After a few years, she was able to employ several women from the neighborhood who also needed work. She became popular among surrounding regions. One day, a Kruthi school invited Sheila on Women's Day as a guest speaker for a program about inspiring women. Her small idea slowly turned into a growing business. "I am not a famous person," she began. "I am just a housewife who believed in her abilities." She continued, "Being a housewife does not mean you cannot achieve your dreams. The skills you use every day, patience, hard work, creativity, are powerful. If you believe in yourself, even small ideas can grow into big achievements." The entire hall filled with applause. Kruthi sat in the audience with proud tears in her eyes. After the program, she hugged her mother and said, "Mom, today everyone admired you. I am proud to say my mother is a housewife." Sheila smiled and replied gently, "My dear, being a housewife is not small. It is the heart that keeps a family strong." From that day on, Sheila's story inspired many women in the town to believe in their abilities and start their own journeys. Moral of the story: never underestimate yourself. Even small talents, when combined with hard work and belief, can lead to great success.